What's up, everybody? Big Herc 916, and you tune into another edition of my vlog. I want to say thank you for subscribing. Thanks for your support. I'm all about that positivity and that motivation. And I want to ask you today, are you invested in your well-being? Yeah. Are you putting in a deposit into your well-being on a daily basis? And what I mean by putting in the deposit, I mean taking a thought that's gonna change your perspective, or exposing yourself to information or knowledge that's going to better you spiritually. Are you elevating your conscious? These are things that you can do to invest in your well-being. Are you paying attention to the food you're consuming? You know, a lot of times we eat for convenience, but if you have an extra 10 minutes, 20 minutes in a day, a half hour, how hard would it be to prepare that meal yourself and take it with you to work? Make a choice to be healthy. Maybe on your lunch break, instead of, clowning in the break room, you go for a walk. Or maybe when you get home from work, instead of plopping down on the couch, you grab a protein bar and take the dog out. All these are things that you can do to invest in your well-being, because at the end of the day, you have one vessel, which is what we're currently channeling energy from, and you have to make it work, man. You have to make it last here while you're on the earth. Everybody thinks the spirit's inside. The spirit is outside. This is just molecules moving around, and the spirit encapsulates these molecules, which at the rate and speed in which it's moving is projecting this big black guy that's talking as I talk. But I didn't realize the power of energy or how spirituality worked, and I was caught up in just the things I was taught, and man-made religions and all this stuff, man, that is used to control, used to limit, used to lower your frequency, your energy vibration. And I started investing in my well-being, man. I started taking time to, try to, for one, detach myself from things I thought were of importance, and find things I personally found important to myself. And not material items, I'm talking about things of just a non-tangible nature, whether it's love, emotions, whether it's just the way I perceive certain things, as far as political viewpoints or social issues. All these are things that pertain to investing in your well-being. Because if you allow these things to dictate your outlook on life, they can take away from your ability to maximize your potential while you're here on this earth. See, there's so many different things that people hear and are exposed to on a daily basis, which cloud our ability to really discern what's good for our spirit and what's bad. So all of this stuff is just kind of absorbed, and then in the subconscious we hear these thoughts or have a dream, and try to figure out, like, is that something that's something that I should get rid of, or something that I should go ahead and ingest. And you have to be able to distinguish, and most people can't. Most people don't understand how this comes about. And just like you were indoctrinated over all those years, it takes years to really mastermind the spirit again, to have this level of insight so that you can fulfill your highest potential. Everybody wants to become a master philosopher, a master trainer, or master whatever in a book. And you're not going to get it in a book, man. It's a lot of what people have shared and voiced in different speaking engagements or audio books is things that's taken years to figure out. And so if you built up years of just all this negative emotion, then it's going to take you probably years to get out of it. I mean, if anything, you can maybe fast track it, but it's going to take you a minute, because this is what you bought into. And the more you feed into that negative stuff, how can you have a contradictory opinion when this is what you're projecting? Invest in your well-being. If you're going to invest in a thought that's good for you. Yeah, we know there's a lot of negative out there. Yeah, we know that this has happened and that's happened, but why are you so focused on it? Why are you drawing so much energy towards it? We know that those things have to be addressed, and they are being addressed to some degree. And there's a way to go about doing it without becoming just absorbed by it, to where it controls your narrative. Be careful, be conscious, man, and don't let your thoughts just control you and take you from wherever the wind blows. Take the time to think about what it is you're projecting, what it is you're putting in your mouth, what it is you're doing with your body, and treat your temple like you would treat your most prized possession. Treat your vessel like you treat your most prized possession. If you have something you care about, you're not gonna scrape it against the ground or kick it or let somebody abuse it. You're gonna make sure that thing is in the best condition possible. And that's what investing in your well-being is. It's looking out for your health, doing your research, taking the time to not only provide financially, but provide spiritually. Life is more than just material, but everything has a balance. Anytime you are projecting or doing things that are of a good karmic nature, you will be rewarded, and those rewards will entail certain economic or financial benefits. That's just the that's the residual from that. So it's not like you're chasing materialism, it's just you're pursuing a higher self. And I found myself at times like feeling that I'm not moving as fast as I should be, but I have to remember that I'm exactly where I am and where I should be according to the universe. But I could always, it doesn't mean I just settle for that, but I could always recognize and make choices that are going to change where I am in the universe, because I am the universe, just as you are the universe. There's your whole, everything you have right now, your body is a universe. There's living organisms in your body right now having, their own issues, and they have to deal with them. And it's just we're an amazing species, and we've only scratched the surface on what our potential is. So invest in your well-being and elevate your consciousness to the highest possibility while you're here on the earth. Take time to share with loved ones. Big Herc, all about that positivity and that motivation. Subscribe to the channel. Go pick you up some merch, man, at Big Herc 916 merchlabs.com. And hey, man, I'll see you at the next meet and greet, which will be in Vegas, November 7th, off the Las Vegas Strip, 8 p.m., Twin Peaks. I'll be chilling there and out there for SEMA. So come through, let's chop it up. Love to hear from you. And hey, man, stay pushing, man, stay grinding.